Good evening, everyone. I am Tonya Akins, President and CEO of Howard County Library System, and it is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you to our 2024 Project Literacy Graduation Ceremony. Thank you so much for being here this evening. This is one of my absolute favorite events of the year. You will be inspired, you will be encouraged, you will remember this evening and our graduates. If you would please stand for the procession of our class of 2024 and remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. I want to thank the River Hill Brass Quintet for their performance this evening. They grace us every single year pro bono. They are wonderful, so please join me in giving them a round of applause. I usually MC this event, but I'm on one wheel this evening, so I am going to turn over to our Director of Communications and External Affairs, Christy Lassen, who is going to walk you through this evening. Thank you so much, Christy.
Thank you, Tonya, and welcome to everyone for coming here this evening. A quick housekeeping note, please note the exit closest to you. It may not be the one that you entered, so there's one in the back, one right over here, and two right over there. So please also take a moment to silence your cell phones. As we are here this evening to honor our students, it is important to acknowledge those who came before us. We want to respectfully honor the Susquehanna Confederation who governed, lived, farmed, and hunted on the land now called Howard County. Their nations conceded into land treaties in 1652 and 1661 after English colonizers ended their generational governance and stewardship of the land Howard County is built upon. This practice of land acknowledgement is meant to honor and respect the indigenous inhabitants, both from the past and the present. Howard County Library System's Project Literacy Program has touched the lives of more than 12,500 students since it began back in 1987. Students have received their external high school diplomas, achieved U.S. citizenship, improved their English skills, and worked on skills to enter the workforce. All of this takes a multitude of resources, so we want to recognize the funders who help make Project Literacy possible: the Exelon Corporation, the Friends and Foundation of Howard County Library System, the Institute of Museum and Library Services, and the Maryland State Department of Labor. We also want to recognize the elected officials whose support is invaluable and who are present this evening. State Delegate Pam Gazzoni is here with us this evening. I believe State Delegate Chow Wu and Natalie Ziegler were scheduled to come. We also have Catherine Provost representing Senator Chris Van Hollen, and we were expecting Sharon Bailey representing State Delegate, oh, there she is, Terry Hill. Thank you so much. And you'll hear from some of our other elected officials here shortly. Most importantly, we're here tonight to accelerate and acknowledge the remarkable achievements of our 17 new U.S. citizens and our 10 graduates. These students overcame many obstacles to attain U.S. citizenship and receive their external high school diploma. Students, you are role models for your families and for those who come after you. We commend each of you on your tenacity, perseverance, courage, and commitment to make better lives for yourselves and your families. And now it's my great pleasure to welcome someone who is a champion of libraries and lifelong education, Howard County Executive Dr. Calvin Ball.
Thank you so much, Christy, and thank you to Tonya for her fantastic leadership and the entire team here at our libraries. Our libraries are known throughout not just the state, but the nation as one of the very best library systems, in particular because they empower and they help people reach their dreams. And that's what tonight is all about. You'll hear from some of our other elected officials, but I also want to thank and acknowledge them for their partnership. And I hope that you see those of us who were able to stop by, even some of us for brief moments, that we're here because we acknowledge your success. We acknowledge your hard work, the resilience that it took, the courage that it took to go through this process, and the culmination of you being here tonight. You are representative of not just Howard County hopes and dreams, but frankly of the American dream. The American dream of working hard, doing your best, and accomplishing a goal, making it so that not only you, but your entire families and neighborhoods can look back and see, we did this. And so I am so incredibly proud of you. As your county executive, I want to thank everyone for being in this room. You all are reminding our graduates how much they're loved and how much they're supported. And I hope graduates you see in this packed room, where it's standing room only, you did it. You did it, and we are all so very happy for you. So congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Ball. Our state delegation works tirelessly to support students of all ages. As the only public library in Maryland to offer an adult basic education program, we are especially grateful for their support. Please welcome the co-chairs of our Howard County State Delegation, State Senator Clarence Lamb and State Delegate Jessica Feldmark.
Thank you, and good evening, everyone. We are so proud of all of your accomplishments. Delegate Feldmark and I, as the chairs of the Howard County delegation, are really pleased to be able to be here, along with some of our other colleagues, Delegate Gazzoni and other offices too, to recognize all of your really wonderful achievements. And I want to thank Tonya for your leadership in all of this, to have this type of adult education program. We know that libraries are the great equalizers, right? And it's what brings our community together. We not only have a world-class education system, system here in our public schools, but we also have a world-class library system, and it's events like this and opportunities like this that really highlight all of that and bring all of that together. And so to the graduates, remarkable achievements. Thank you so much for all that you've done, and know that as you step forward to receive your diploma today, this will open so many more doors for you in the future with other opportunities yet to come. And so you should be very proud of your accomplishments. To those who are receiving your citizenship, congratulations as well. We know that you had to go through a lot to be able to achieve this. And to now have the ability to vote is really remarkable, to know that there are many folks who step before you, who shed tears, sweat, and sometimes their lives to be able to have this opportunity to vote. So it's a real honor that I think all of you recognize and will cherish this privilege now as well. So let me turn it over to our House Co-Chair, Delegate Feldmark, for her remarks. We also have some citations on behalf of the delegation to be able to present to our graduates and also our newest citizens here in Howard County as well. Thank you so much, and congratulations. We're really proud of all of your work.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Jessica Feldmark, and it is my pleasure to chair the House delegation to the General Assembly, together with Senator Lamb as co-chair. And I just want to congratulate you so sincerely. This is a tremendous achievement. This is the season of graduations, and I have to say, don't tell anyone, but this one's my favorite, okay? It is just so remarkable. The life journey that brought you here, whether it's to your diploma or to your citizenship, right? All the twists and turns and hurdle after hurdle, and you are here because you were committed to making it happen. Not because it's what you were supposed to do every day, right? Because you made a choice to get this diploma, to get this citizenship, to be a part of our community, opening up future opportunities. You know, I serve on the Ways and Means Committee in the House, and so we deal with election law. So I appreciate Senator Lamb's encouragement to use your new citizenship to get out there and vote. And we deal with education and libraries as a fundamental educational institution. Now, libraries are the great equalizer, but I have to say, and this isn't usually the way we talk about it in the Ways and Means Committee, but libraries are magical places, right? This is where the magic happens. Our libraries are so many things to so many people for our entire community, and I just, you know, thank you and encourage you to continue your journey, as this commencement really is a beginning of your next chapter. And I invite you to please reach out, right? We are here to serve you, and we're really excited for your achievement and excited to see what comes next. So please keep in touch and let us know how we can help, and congratulations.
Thank you, Senator Lamb and Delegate Feldmark. Our county council also works tirelessly to provide financial and other support to our county's lifelong learners. Please welcome the Vice Chair of our County Council and Representative for District 1, Liz Walsh.
On behalf of the County Council, I am so honored to be here tonight with everyone here celebrating your terrific accomplishment. Not just for the library, that especially in Elkridge is such a center of this community. It's not just books here, as you know, and not just for the State Labor Department and for our own County Office of Workforce Development, who has worked tremendously to grow this program year after year, but to those of you who've done the hardest work, the new graduates and the new citizens. You make this community of ours a better place by being part of it and being such hard workers to get into it. You represent the very best of the ideals of this country. You make us so proud that you chose here to be your home, and you make us all better for being here again and again. Congratulations, our neighbors. Much love and success to all of you in whatever you do next.
Thank you, Vice Chair Walsh. And our next speaker represents the Maryland Department of Labor, which provides grant funding to support Project Literacy. Please welcome Echo Salisbury.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the remarkable graduates of our adult education program. I am Echo Salisbury, an adult education program specialist from the Maryland Department of Labor's Adult Education and Literacy Services. And on behalf of Secretary Wu and Assistant Secretary Roth, it is my profound honor to welcome and congratulate each and every one of you on this momentous occasion. I am honored to be here to share in your celebration. The adult education program at the Howard County Library System is recognized by the Maryland Department of Labor for its hard work in providing Title II programming, but especially in providing the National External Diploma Program as a pathway to a Maryland high school diploma for adults. Today marks a significant milestone in your journey of dedication, resilience, and unwavering commitment to self-improvement. As adult learners, you embarked on a path that required not only a thirst for knowledge, but also the courage to take the first step towards change. And today, you have reached a notable destination. You have demonstrated that age is not a barrier to learning. You've shown that life's challenges, responsibilities, and obligations can be navigated successfully while pursuing your education and other goals. Your stories are a testament to your determination, and you serve as an inspiration to all of us here today. I also want to take a moment to commend the dedicated instructors, tutors, and staff who have guided you. Their commitment to your success has been unwavering, and I know that they take immense pride in your achievements today. As you leave here with your hard-earned diplomas and certificates, remember that learning is lifelong, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the power to transform not only your own lives, but also the lives of those around you and your communities. It all starts with you and the belief of not just I can, but I will. In the face of change and challenges, you have proven that resolve and perseverance can lead to extraordinary achievements. You are living proof that it is never too late to chase your dreams, acquire new skills, and make a positive impact on your own life and the lives of others. So on behalf of the Maryland Department of Labor and all those who have supported you throughout this endeavor, friends and family, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. Your future is bright. I have no doubt that you will continue to inspire us all with your achievements. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Ms. Salisbury. Our next speaker works with people who have come to the United States and want to become U.S. citizens. Please welcome volunteer Barb DuBois, who will introduce our new citizens.
Before I introduce them, I just want I want to tell you a little bit about the process they have to go through to become a citizen. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services has a test and an interview that they have to go through. The test is to see if they can understand English, speak English, write a little English, read English. And another big part of the test is civics. Do they know something? Can they answer 100 questions about history and geography and government? So it's quite intense. But I want to focus on two things. One is the interview, the N-400 application they have to fill out, which is quite long, very legal. It's not easy to do. And there's the dreaded "have you ever" questions. So it's, for example, have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence? And they might say, well, what does advocated mean? You know, what does overthrow your government mean? So they have to be able to answer those questions. Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings? And these are the kinds of questions they have to be able to answer and perhaps explain. But probably the most interesting part is the civics and history, where they have to learn 100 questions, the answers to 100 questions. They are asked 10 questions, and they have to get 6 out of those 10 correctly. Correct. And I always tell my students that, for example, when was the Constitution written? Well, a lot of people walking down the street who are natural-born citizens could not answer that question. And I thought, well, maybe that's not correct. I should check that. Well, the Woodrow Wilson Fellowship Foundation conducted a survey of 100 natural-born Americans in 2019 to see how many questions they could answer correctly on this test. It might be a little embarrassing to say that only wait a minute, I'm going to get this wrong. 1 out of 3 people could answer the questions correctly. Only 1 out of 3 people. And every state failed except for Vermont. I don't know why Vermont passed, but Vermont passed. And only 27% of the people under 45 would pass. So what does that tell us, But I had to just tell you some of the answers because, it's something like you might see on Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel. Only 40% could correctly identify one thing Benjamin Franklin was famous for, with 37% believing he invented the light bulb. Yeah, and actually he started the free libraries, right? That's one of the things. 12% incorrectly thought WW2, General Dwight Eisenhower, led troops in the Civil War. And while most people knew the cause of the Cold War, 2% said climate change. So that's a little scary. But I want to tell you, if they fail any part of this test, if they have to do the writing first and they fail that, that's the end. They don't go on. If they fail the reading, that's the end. If they fail the interview, that's the end. They stop, and you have to leave. And they're told, well, we'll send you a letter, and you'll come back in a few months, and you'll do it again. And they only get 2 tries. And if they fail again, they have to reapply, and that can cost $700 unless they get some help with that to reapply. So it's an amazing and very rigorous experience they have to go through, and I think it's a well-earned achievement for them, and actually 90% of them pass it the first time, so that's wonderful. So I'm very proud of these students. I know the other teachers here who have taught them are very proud of them too, and they should be proud of themselves. And I always tell them to register to vote. So anyway, I had to get that in there because I think it's important for you to understand what the process is. It's not easy. So, all right, are we ready? Sorry, I hope it didn't take too long. All right, so first we have, is that okay? Oh, yes, Tonya, sorry. Are you going to present the certificates? No, all the elected officials? Wow. Are you ready? Okay, so the first one, we're doing this alphabetically, is Lida Asalami. Lida. And she was my student at Ready? Okay. And the next one is Georgitsa Harampieva. Another student. It's another one of mine. And I see these students on Zoom. I see them on Zoom, so I would see them in person.
Thank you so much.
The first time in person,
Thank you so much, my teacher. Anna Green not here, my teacher in citizenship, Lisa Conklin, and Barbara DeBoy. They helped me. How to explain? I am 67 years old. I start study English at last year. My teacher, Lisa, motivate me. You can do that. You can do that. I take my citizenship yesterday. I am not really citizenship because I don't give my ceremony, but I thank you very much.
Don't worry.
All teachers
get the-
in the library, Central Library, because they are beautiful teachers. They are beautiful. They permit to study. People like me, I don't go to a library. I take the class online. Thank you so much, everything.
That's nice. And now we have Elmisa Hernandez. Okay. And Daniel Matthew.
Okay, thank you all.
Now we have Varsha Makwana. Had to get my hugs. Oh, sorry. Now we have Karen Reyes, who has a double. And Motora Cyrus. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And we have one more, Camilo Cardona.
Oh, wait. We need our instructor back. Okay, can we, let's see, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Okay, all right, thank you. They're going to be speaking again, so maybe go have a seat and then come back down? Yeah, yeah, thank you. All right, oops, sorry, wrong page. Okay, and now we are ready to recognize and congratulate the HCLS Project Literacy Class of 2024. This year's graduating class comprises 10 remarkable students who have worked diligently to complete the requirements for an external high school diploma. We're very pleased that 9 of them are here this evening. Here to introduce the graduates are 3 National External Diploma Advisors and Assessors who have worked with this group of students. Please welcome Emma Flyman, Lisa Conklin, and Teresa Buffa.
Thank you so much. We are so excited to be here today to celebrate our 2024 graduates and our new citizens. Before we go on, we'd like to take a moment to remember our dear friend and colleague. She helped each of us succeed in this program. Nancy Unterman, who recently passed, was our lead advisor and assessor. She once shared a quote from Michael Jordan, and he said, "Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it."
Nancy truly believed this and was always willing to be there for her colleagues and clients to support them as they climbed over, went through, or worked around any obstacle. We will continue our program at the Howard County Library System with the values and dedication that Nancy showed through her leadership. We know that she would be beaming with pride for each of you today.
So now we want to talk about these remarkable adults who have achieved a foundational goal. Earning their high school diploma through NEDP is a rigorous journey. On average, they spent over 150 hours of their time to earn their diploma. They built relationships with their coaches, gained confidence in themselves, and continued to persevere through our picky assessor comments when we needed more details, or please refer back to the resource.
These graduates mastered 10 academic and life skill content areas. They learned how to manage and improve their health, become engaged within their communities, understand local and national government, and make smart financial purchasing decisions. Today's graduates also researched career paths, prepared for interviews and developed their resumes, studied domestic and international history, and increased awareness on environmental issues facing the world today.
We'd now like to invite each graduate and their coach to come before us and share their personal remarks. To start, Diana Alvarez and her coach, Carolyn Berlin.
I don't think I've ever met you in person before. It was always online. So when I introduce one of my students, I like to think of an adjective that describes them. And for her, I thought determined was the right thing to talk about, because I first met her when I tested her during the pandemic. And you passed the reading easily, but needed a little help with the math. And we worked on the math. And then she was assigned to a different coach, Melanie. And I don't think Melanie's here, but you did about half of it with Melanie. Yes. And then life got in the way, right? Yeah. Jobs, kids, whatever. So she took a 2-year break. But she came back. And so for anybody out there that's tried it and, thinks, oh, I can't do it, you can do it, right? She was determined, and she came back, and we finished it in just a few months. And because she's determined. She was a wonderful student to work with. She's did a lot of it independently, and I just love working with Diana, and I'm so proud of you. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so honored to be here this evening to celebrate this achievement of completion of the 2024 NEDP program graduates. This great achievement requires discipline, commitment, and courage. I started this journey in 2021, and after overcoming some challenges, I am happy to say I am finally graduate. All of this wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for my family support. I would like to thank to my mother for always pushing me to move forward. Sorry. Always push me to move forward to achieve my goals. Thanks to my partner, my brother, for always supporting me in everything. And thanks to all the people who made this program possible, especially to my two coaches, Ms. Caroline Burley and Ms. Melanie. They were a great support for me. And also to my assessor, Ms. Emma. She is for having been such an understanding and helpful person. I want to dedicate this achievement to my children, Sebastian, Stephanie, and Santiago. Sorry. Because they are the reason that helps me move forward. If you have a goal, never give up. Never give up. Despite the obstacles that comes your way, no matter your age, your race, and your situation. I can't wait to see what the future holds for me, for my personal and professional goals. Congratulations to all today's graduates.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Now we'd like to invite Crystal Booker and her coach Carolyn Berlin. Come on back. Carolyn. Crystal Booker.
Crystal, I haven't seen you in a while. The adjective that I chose for you, and you might be surprised, is confident. When I first met Crystal, she had passed the reading and told me that she was terrible at math, right? Yes. I can't do math. I imagine a lot of you have said that. But she had tried this before and came back. So I knew that there was some confidence in there that she could get it done. And I still remember the day that she passed the math test. She walked out of the library with a little spring in her step going, I can do math. and so, you know, and then her journey began. And Nancy was her assessor. And Nancy was so wonderful at being patient and breaking things down. And we'll always be grateful for Nancy for that. And anyway, the thing I liked the most about coaching Crystal was at the end, I saw how much she grew through the process and how her confidence grew in many different ways. So I think confident is a good adjective for you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to be able to get my diploma, for me to be able to try again. It took a lot for me to get through this and a lot of other things that happened for me to get here. I honestly didn't think I was going to come back, but my daughter helped me come back. It was her motivation, so thank you guys for being there for me and helping me out.
Now I'd like to invite up Jamel Davis and his coach, Kala Richardson.
Who's speaking first? All right, since we're using adjectives today, I'm going to say that Jamel is resilient, like go-getter. He sticks to it. No matter what comes his way, you're going to see him in that library grinding. You know, I think when I first met him, he told me, my aunt, she supported me. She told me to do this. I'm just trying to be obedient. I'm trying to make this happen, you know, and I respect that, you know. And maybe one of these days he'll teach me how to do a pie chart. Go ahead, it's on you.
Yes, thank you. I'm honored to be here. All these faces out here, everybody with their achievements, it's a good accomplishment. Thank you. I'm in your corner. God bless you. Being 41 and getting a second chance at life, they don't come for many, so I just came in and took it. I saw a second chance, so it's all mine, baby.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Kala.
Selena Gonzalez Rendon, along with her coach, Linda Evans.
Selena cannot be here today, but Linda will be speaking about Selena on her behalf.
I'm so sorry that Selena can't be here tonight, but I know she's watching. She told me for sure she was going to be watching. So I'm Linda Evans. I was her coach during her NEDP journey. Since we were talking about adjectives to describe people, when I first met her and throughout the whole program, what impressed me most about Selena was her genuine curiosity. I looked up the definition of curiosity just to see what it said, and it said, a strong desire to learn and know something new, eager to explore new ideas, and that is certainly Selena. Even though some of the subjects that she had to, and some of the tasks that she had to do in NEDP were not as familiar to her as others, she never let that fact get her down. On the contrary, she looked forward to each and every challenging subject she faced with a determination to master it, as well as with a delight that she was learning something new or refreshing skills that she had developed years ago. It didn't matter if the subject was history, geography, science, cultural literacy. With her very inquisitive mind, she was always ready to take on the challenge of the NEDP assignments. The second thing that impressed me most about Selena was how incredibly devoted she is to her family. Of course, Selena wanted to work for her high school diploma because it was a personal, very personal goal of hers. But just as close to her heart was her goal of raising her 3 school-aged children as best as she could and making a better life for them. And I hope they're watching with Selena tonight. Carlos, Dana, and Isabella, you were your mom's real motivation while she was making her way through the program. And thank you so much for supporting her. In addition to her at-home job with 3 school-aged children, Selena also works in customer service at a local Food Lion where she enjoys meeting customers. In turn, they often seek her out when they have questions or need any assistance. I often kidded Selena that she must have more than 24 hours in her day, because despite all of her family and job responsibilities, she always made time for NEDP. She met with me for 3 hours every week, with very few exceptions, and somehow, in the days, nights, and weekends that followed those meetings, she worked on her own to tackle each and every NEDP assignment. Maybe they were not done perfectly every time, but she was always willing to go back and make the necessary corrections until everything was perfect. Since achieving her goal of a high school diploma, Selena has been meeting with Jovita Voss, a literacies transition specialist, to discuss her next steps. One of those next steps is that Selena will be able to take advantage of enrolling in the North Star Digital Literacy Program. In this program, students can learn or upgrade their basic technology skills for work, school, or personal use. Besides connecting her to North Star, Jovita has also connected Selena with the Howard County Workforce Center, where she will work on developing her career plans. Selena, through your dedication, motivation, and perseverance, you achieved your goal of a high school diploma, and we're all so proud of you. As you begin, wait a minute, I'm going to back up. I missed something that's important. High school graduation is a significant milestone, marking the end of one journey and the beginning of another. As you begin this new journey, Selena, remember that education will always be your greatest asset. And I know that this new journey will bring you much success in your career goals and in your personal life. There are a lot of people that Selena asked me to thank for her, and so I'm going to do that. So much of what we do in Project Literacy with our students is such a team effort. And I know that's sometimes a trite term, but in our case, it really works beautifully for our students. So Selena would like to thank Emma Ostendorp and the Howard County Library for offering the NADP program, Lisa Conklin, her NADP assessor, Emma Fleeman, her NADP advisor, and Jovita Voss, who I mentioned earlier as our NADP transition specialist. In addition, Selena would like to thank her tutors, Vera Cow and James Zimmerman, who helped her prepare for her math and writing assessments prior to enrolling in NADP. Selena says thank you to both Vera and James for your patience, kindness, and help. Selena, I hope you do a lot of celebrating when you're feeling better. You deserve it, and we're all so proud of you.
Next, we'd like to invite Jean Lee and her coach, Jackie Greeny.
Nice to meet you. Oh, that's cute. So Jean is an amazing human being. She's just what I just have to say, she's unstoppable. Jean has a family, 2 children who are school age, and her husband who was called back a few weeks ago now to South Korea. And so she's been taking care of her family. He came back. Oh, good. I'm so glad he's back. That's wonderful. Wonderful. I'm so glad because Jean has had so much. And throughout this entire program, she has not only done the program, met with me weekly, taken care of her children sometimes when they were sick, but she's also taken such great advantage of the United States and what it has to offer, taking her family to Atlanta, places like Great Wolf Lodge, to musicals, to sporting events. And I just think that for somebody to have tackled this program as a non-native speaker of English, with all those responsibilities and succeeded in a very, very short time. I'm just so very proud of her. All of you English or native English speakers, I have a question for you. Raise your hand if you know what the word trenchant means. Okay. Never mind about using the last time you used it in a sentence then. And right, and how about the difference between a yeoman and, say, a sharecropper? Anybody? So just to give you an idea, those of us who studied American history as Americans growing up in an American system speaking English, those are things that we may or may not know. As Barb mentioned, with the citizenship exam, right? There are so many things in this program that we aren't familiar with, right? Working with Jean was such a pleasure because she came prepared with questions. I learned a tremendous amount during the program. So, Jean, I want to thank you. Thank you for your hard work, and congratulations. I'm so very proud of you for earning this degree.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jin, and I'm originally from South Korea, and I came to U.S. With following my husband, who was visiting scholar at Johns Hopkins Hospital in March last year. I used to work and lived in busy life in South Korea, but when I came to here, my life is monotonous and boring. So my biggest role is to pack and cook for my kids' lunchbox every day. And yeah, of course, this is so important job, but as I keep doing like this, my self-esteem has decreased a lot. Did I came to US for cooking and packing the lunchbox every day? I felt my children's English improved a lot because they go to school every day. Since I only cook and stay in my house, so my English skill has rather decreased. And when I felt so decreased, I saw the Maryland High School diploma course at the library accidentally. This is it. This is what I need to do it. At first, I was so confident that I would finish it only 3 months and worked really hard. But as I'm progressing this high school diploma process, I ran into obstacle, especially when I'm studying the civics section. I can't do it. If it wasn't for Jackie's help, I could never finish it. Jackie always said to me, "You can do it, and you're doing great job all the time." Thank you so much. Yes. I thought I would finish the course long before graduation and greet graduation with easy. But the past 2 weeks, I was so nervous that I couldn't graduate that I kept bothering Emma with my IOC check every day. I'm so sorry, Emma. I was so much worried and in pain for 2 weeks. I thought about giving up. But after I changing my mind, I worked very hard, and I was able to finish this course a week before graduation. I made it. And Jackie and Emma, you are really my life savior. And thank you so much. And should I try the Ivy League like Harvard through this diploma? I have a goal. Howard County Library and all staffs, thank you so much. And thank you so much for opportunity for giving to me. And I love you all. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
We'd like to welcome Leslie Gonzalez and her coach, Carolyn Berlin.
Hi. I think I've only seen her once in person, too. So my adjective for Leslie is she has been goal-oriented the whole time I've known her. She's actually has a degree in teaching in Guatemala, correct? Yes. And so she wants to be a teacher here. So she came to us you know, I want to get a high school diploma and I want to be a teacher here. And it's easy to set goals, everybody knows that. It's not so easy to achieve them. And she's done the first step now. She's got her high school diploma. She's got 2 kids, she's got a job, she does cake decorating at home. But she's had this goal in mind and always got the work done. And she was also a pleasure to work with. She's very independent and was a great student. And I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight to celebrate with us. I'm just have some words to say. That my heart is full feeling of emotions today, seeing my kids' faces so proud of me. I want to say thank you to my husband, my partner, and my best friend to always says, don't give up, you can do it. I'll be here at your side. Thank you. And thank you everyone to being part of this program. I'm so grateful that all of the work that you do here, Caroline, Emma, those people that helped me to achieve this goal tonight, and also Nancy, she will be in my heart. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Next, we have Kayan Gua and her coach, Kim Metz, who is not able to be here, but I'll read for her. So come on up, Kayan. So I'm going to read from her coach, Kim Metz, and she really enjoyed working with Kayan. So these are Kim's words. Immersed, engaged, curious. These are words that immediately pop into my mind when I think of Kayan. Kayan, you soaked up all that NADP had to offer, from wanting to read all of the short stories in the cultural literacy packet instead of the only one required, to attending a city council meeting online to learn about how local government works in the U.S., to applying for jobs and taking the knowledge you learned about resume writing and interview skills in the 21st Century Workplace packet with you into your interviews. You went all in with NADP. You always showed up with a positive attitude and worked hard at each coaching session as well as independently. You asked thoughtful questions, and we had many interesting discussions about content in the packets. Kayan, I wish I could be there tonight to celebrate with you and all the other NADP graduates. It was such a joy to work with you, and now that you have your diploma, I will miss seeing you every Thursday. I wish you all the best as you move towards your new goals and experiences. The qualities you brought to NADP will continue to serve you well in all that you do and to positively touch the lives of others. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Kayin, and I'm come from China. 8 years ago, when I first arrived in the U.S., my English vocabulary was limited to just 2 words: hi and bye. Yeah, and living in a new country without the language was a big challenge for me, and I often wondered how I would overcome it. I'm so glad to meet many friends in the library, and I have the chance to join the NADP program. Joining this program was a turning point in my life. Not only has my English improved, but my confidence has also grown. I hope to be a positive role model for my kids, showing them that the determination hard work and love, they can achieve anything. And during my time in the NEDP program, I realized what career I want to do and considered what I need to do for me to this school. And my teachers gave me a lot of helps and suggestions. I want to say thanks to Emma and King. Yeah, they are the best teacher, and thank you for believing in me, even when I doubted myself, and your supported and encouragement pushed me keep going and growing. Yeah, and until I reach this stage and get my diploma. Thank you very much. And lastly, I want to say thank you to Nancy. Yeah, she is a wonderful teacher, and yeah, I'm so sad that she passed away a few months ago. And when we first time met in person, in the first NEDP meeting. Yeah, I was looking forward to share my June with her. Yeah, and having her witness this moment. So I want to say thank you to Nancy. Yeah, I made it. And the last, I want to thank Emma and Kim again, and all the staff of NEDP programs. Thank you to my girls, Claire and Noel. Thank you, my husband, Hun Han. And thank you, everyone, to being a part of this milestone moment in my life. Thank you very much.
Great. Actually, pardon me, we've got it, I've got it actually. Please welcome Jamara Kosick, along with her coach, Shar Frith.
So my name is Shar Frith, and Jamara was my first student ever as a coach, so I didn't really quite know what to expect. So I should also thank Jamara for her patience with me, but I was really astonished at the depth and the breadth of the subject matter that you had to not just get 90% right, but it was very picky, and it was always like, you know, the assessors were looking for that one special word, and it was on so many different topics, everything from healthcare to the poetry of Langston Hughes, creating PowerPoint presentations, plot development themes in To Kill a Mockingbird, financial analysis, studying the First Amendment. It was really no joke. So thank you for your commitment and the dedication, and it's really, really remarkable to graduate from the program. I was totally impressed as a coach, and if anybody's out there thinking about volunteering, I'll put in a plug for it, because it's a really wonderful program to be part of. So with Jamara, I would say that she just tackled her assignments over countless hours. Nancy was her assessor, and we met over 50 times. I know Nancy met with her over 50 times, and Jamara always worked very diligently. She was very prepared. And some of your core qualities that stood out to me during the time of the program was just your persistence, your curiosity, your balance, your determination, enthusiasm, and optimism. And really the deftness with which you balanced your responsibilities to your family was really a lesson in time management that many of us should really try to emulate. You're a parent to 3 children. I know William, Edward, Christopher,
she always spoke about you, and I know that you were a big motivation for her. So she was always clear that you were her priority, her family, but yet she was also simultaneously working really hard towards making progress towards her other commitments. So Jamara graduated from high school in Panama and actually attended 3 years of college at the University of Panama. And she's the epitome of a lifelong learner, and I'm kind of hearing that from some of the other graduates also, just this real hunger for knowledge and to continuing to improve yourself. So while she was in the NED program, she also took a grammar course to help with her written and verbal communication skills. In addition, she's a board director for the Autism Society of Maryland, and she's testified in Annapolis at the State House in support of programs for children who have special needs and for their families, and particularly for families who English is not their first language. So in January, when we were kind of wrapping things up, Jamar remarked that learning is a way of investing in yourself and also your family. I know a couple of you mentioned how important it is to kind of put that forward for your children to see, and that it's not always easy, but that you persisted through that. So one of your last comments to me just really stood out to me. It was about your journey, and you basically said, what am I doing with my time? You know, you weren't working necessarily a full-time paid job, but you were raising a family, you had volunteer activities, and really you pointed out how you had spent your time, and that was with your children, with your family, with your volunteer efforts in the school and with the Autism Society. And it just reminded me of a quote that the purpose of life is to live a life of purpose. And Jamar definitely exemplified that. And I know that this program, this graduation, is really just connecting her life to something much bigger. And I can't wait to see what that is. So congratulations.
Good night, everyone. I'm Jumara Kosik. It's an honor for me being here tonight. This is a very special day for me. This journey took, for me, 2 years to achieve. My husband Richard is here, and 2 of my children, and also my twin sister is here with her family, which made me very happy. Thank you for supporting me during these 2 years. I want to give thanks to my coach, Ms. Charles Griffith, and my assessor, Ms. Lisa Conklin, for her amazing and dedication and patience with me. Additionally, I would like to thank my first assessor, Ms. Nancy Orderman, who recently passed away. She encouraged me to go and reach my dreams, no matter how difficult the situation in her life. In your memory, I'm forever thankful for you and my diploma. Finally, I would like to thank the library, Project Literacy staff for their support to help all of us achieve our dream tonight. I hope to apply my education to help others in the community, especially special needs children. Thank you.
Now we'd like to invite Nan up. Nan's coach works remotely from out of state, so I will be reading a statement that she prepared. It is my privilege to introduce Ms. Nan at the NEDP graduation ceremony. Ms. Nan started NEDP in June 2022 and completed in October 2022. Ms. Nan was able to complete her NEDP in 5 months because she had a clear goal in her mind. Even at the very beginning, she knew what she wanted to accomplish with her high school diploma. Ms. Nan wanted to become a special education teacher in her community. With this clear goal in her mind, she was admitted to the College of Education at Towson University in December 2022. With her kind heart and dedication, I have no doubt that she will become a wonderful teacher in her classroom. Congratulations, Nan. We are very proud of you.
I take it easy, not very long, okay? Okay. Dear friends and honored guests, I moved to the U.S. 3 years ago. If you ask me a question, what's your favorite place in the U.S.? I want to say Howard County Library are my favorite place. I mean, most favorite, I mean, top one on my list. So I want to express my gratitude for the support I received from the NEDP team and the library teachers. As a new immigrant, each step in this program has been challenging, but they have supported me all the time. Their patience, dedication has helped me succeed academically and personally. Their professionalism has made a deep impression on me. Thanks to them, I learned how to write resumes and cover letters to get a job offer in HCLS, and also developed academic skills that have helped me excel at Towson University. And until now, I got all my classes A in Towson because of I have amazing teacher here. NEDP has given me and many others the opportunity to lead a more fulfilling life. I will always remember the lessons and the memories of this program. I also want to thank my daughter and my husband. My daughter is very cute all the time, and my husband sometimes is cute. Yeah, that's right. I want to thank all the teachers again and congratulate my fellow graduates. Together, we have achieved a significant milestone. I believe that we can contribute to our community, we can contribute to our kids, and also everyone has a very beautiful future. Thank you.
Now we'd like to welcome Karen Reyes, along with her coach, Cheryl Wilhide.
First time meeting. Nice to meet you. Congratulations, I know, Karen. So I didn't realize that adjectives were the theme, but I started off with 3. And Karen is so bright, so determined, and so conscientious. And it was a pleasure to work with you. So when I first met Karen, she was working an overnight shift as a stalker, driving about 40 minutes each way at night and in the early morning. Definitely this very, very bright person was being undervalued where she was working. When she was close to finishing her, completing her NEDP program, she was offered a much better opportunity at her husband's company, and they provide insurance benefits, so it was definitely a step up. Shortly after that, Karen received her Maryland insurance license. It just does not take her long. She is definitely advancing in her career and is now taking a financial analyst course. In addition, while working this overnight shift as a stalker and working on her NEDP program conscientiously, Karen achieved her citizenship. And not only that, she first try, and she got 100%. So that's really quite amazing achievement. There is no stopping Karen. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Very proud.
Good evening, everyone. Well, NEDP program has been an amazing experience, and I learned a lot of valuable knowledge. I will say that I've been applying all this knowledge in my new job, and it's been amazing. I had the opportunity to meet and work with wonderful people, and I would like to say thank you for this big opportunity. I would like to thank my parents and my husband for their constant support through all this process. And I would like to do a special mention to my husband, because thanks to him, I found out about this program. and he was the one who motivated me to achieve this. He used to be the first one asking me if I already done my homework. And each time that I complete a competition, he showed too proud of me, and that motivated me to keep going. I hope more people could discover and join this amazing program and change their life. I would like to say thank you and congratulations to all graduates tonight. Thank you.
Really special, really great to meet you.
It was an honor work with you. Thank you.
Now, lastly, we want to introduce Vera Rivera. She was at the last minute unable to come, but her coach will say some words for her. Carolyn Berlin, thank you.
Hi, everybody. This is the last one, last one for me. And I'm pretty sure Vera is watching tonight. She said she was was sick over the weekend. She was in the hospital, so she can't come today, which is a shame. Just a few weeks ago, just before she finished, she told us that someone had described her as feisty. Remember that? Anybody that knows Vera would say, that's probably a good adjective for her. But my adjective for her is going to be inspirational. She started the program sometime around 2017, and math was her issue, and I had her as a student, and Steve Plotz, who does a lot of the arranging for this evening tonight, he also had her. And she finally got into the program in about 2019. We didn't even have the NEDP program. She was in it at Howard Community College. And we worked around, we were meeting in the library, and she got about a third of the way through, and then the pandemic hit. And she's a cook. So, if you all remember back then, all the restaurants shut down, so she had no job. But we met online, we figured out Zoom, and she did all of the written work, except for what they call these IOCs, where you have to meet with one of these fine ladies and prove that you actually did the work. It's like a little quiz. But they didn't have the capability to do it remotely then, so she got everything done except 12 in-office checks, which isn't really that much. And then because she wasn't working, because she was a cook and she had personal problems and health problems, she had to drop out. And I kept in contact with her, but 4 years went by. And then just this past spring, she had to come in to the office for something, and she saw the bulletin board that Jovita created in our office about our NEDP graduates. And we think she was inspired by that. And she wanted to come back. She recognized some of the graduates there. And, Lisa and I said, geez, you only have a few hours to finish this. It's a shame not to do it. So she came in, 3 or 4 Sundays in a row, and Lisa and I sat there, and she did it, And it was no small task, because these in-office checks are like little tests on what you studied as you were doing the work. And that was 4 years ago. And who remembers how to find the area of an L-shaped figure 4 years later? But she needed a little bit of review, but she did it. So, for anybody that doesn't think that they can do it, or they've tried and that they've not been able to do it, you can. Vera is the proof that she did it, and she is inspirational. Oh, and one other story I do have to tell you is, right at the end, when she was just about finished, she tells us this little story about how she went out of her house, and there were flowers growing that I guess she had never noticed before. And they were beautiful purple flowers, and she looked them up on the internet to see what they were. And they were bearded irises. And she was reading about these irises, and a lot of flowers have symbolism or meaning or anything and stuff. So the symbolism for irises, it said, is you or someone you love is going to achieve make a great achievement. And then, she came in and she finished. So we were just really touched by that. So I hope you're watching, Vera, and we're also very proud of you. And congratulations to all of you. And thanks for your attention.
Thank you so much, graduates, for sharing your stories. Inspirational, it doesn't even do it justice. So we really thank you for coming out and for working so hard. We're proud of you. Thank you again to our coaches, Carolyn Berlin, Kim Metz, Linda Evans, Jackie Graney, Shar Frith, Flora Keefe, Kala Richardson, and Cheryl Wilhide for your ongoing support and dedication to your students.
We'd like to take a moment to thank Tonya Akins. Project Literacy and NEDP are possible thanks to her incredible support. Tonya, we are so grateful to you for your leadership and thoughtful management of our program.
Please also join us in thanking ECHO Salisbury and the Maryland Department of Labor. ECHO, we are so appreciative of your support and you being here this evening. We are grateful to the Maryland Department of Labor for their leadership of the National External Diploma Program. Thank you.
And finally, we'd really like to thank Emma Ostendorp. Emma's dedication and leadership are the foundation upon which our program is built. We are grateful for her tireless support and commitment to the community and staff. Thank you to the elected officials here today for your support and leadership tonight and also throughout the year. Thank you.
All right. Now we'd like to invite our leadership here today to come up as we call each graduate one at a time to receive their certificate. To start, Diana Alvarez. Crystal Booker. Jamel Davis. Leslie Gonzalez. Kyan Guo. Jamara Kosick. Jean Lee. Nan Nan. All right, and finally, Karen Reyes. Yeah. All right, graduates, 1 minute before you sit down, we're going to ask you to come back up. All right. Graduates, please move your tassel from the left side of your cap to the right to signify that you are now a high school diploma graduate. Cheers. Thank you. Now you can take your seat again. Thank you.
We have another new United States citizen here today who is in the back. Asha Hadka, could you come forward and receive your certificate for becoming a citizen?
All right, well, that was such a moving, wonderful ceremony, with such wonderful stories of perseverance. Again, let's give the class of 2024 and our new citizens a round of applause. Congratulations to all of you. We want to make sure that we have one more citation or certificate from our state delegation, and those are over here, so please be sure and get that before y'all leave. Thank you again to the friends and family who have supported your graduates through their journey to become U.S. citizens and/or earn their external high school diploma. Thank you to our elected officials for their support. Thank you for everyone for coming out this evening. We invite you to remain for a short reception in the back of the room and have a lovely evening. Thank you.